then I would do all that work for nothing, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
Plus, I don't have all the proper tools to test for it. If I had a compression, if I had a leak down tester, I could absolutely test to see if it was a head gasket. But
I mean, does is he like blowing smoke?
nope,
No. Is he
no, he's not
overheating?
blowing. He's not overheating. Well, it says he's not overheating, but when I went inside that engine bay, dude, everything was so fucking hot. I put my hand on the um radiator
Mm-hmm.
radiator, what is it, reservoir, and it was fucking almost boiling hot.
Could
It
it
was
be
hot
the?
as shit.
Could it be like the water pump?
Maybe, but it's throwing a hella misfire. And all over the forum, like I went straight to the forums because, you know, I'm not a Ford tech.
Mm-hmm.
I don't work with these cars all the time.
Yeah.
And everybody's saying like they're having the same issues and no one has a common fix for it. It's like mixed between none of them had an issue with head gasket. They're all having issues with the purge valve,
Yeah.
a bunch of other stuff, but the thing I'm worried about is the leaking coolant. The coolant's going somewhere.
Do you know where though?
No, because I couldn't put it back on the lift and I wasn't going to do that today.
Hmm.
I finally got off a 50-hour work week and I'm tired. We got so much stuff here. We did this when there was still the glitch.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
We did. Yeah, both of them are empty.
I thought we had a different. Thought we had a different one.
Hold up. Why the fuck am I holding that pistol like it's a limp noodle? Bro, pick that thing up.
Oh, because it's out of ammo.
Really? It does that?
Yeah.
Lame, bro. Is everything else good? Your recharge drone is good. Roll drone is good. I'm gonna just pop that in there. I like the animation on recharging though. That looking pretty neat.
Hey, Deal family, how you doing? Cause I thought we had another game save. Or did we die in that one?
Probably died in that one.
Right
Bro,
off,
we die a lot.
right
You
off,
know who I am.
right off the rip, we got air vent.
Oh my gosh.
Hold up. Ugh.
I just had blind man try to shoot at me.
We'll be fine. Thank you for the sub. Didn't even take my thing off.
So,
Oh, you died?
yeah.
What you mean?
I was trying to resituate myself because we haven't played this in a minute. I tried resituating myself and I fell, dude. I thought you were watching me.
You didn't
I
say a
I look
word.
back at you and you're just staring at the door.
You didn't say a word.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, right there, that little corner right there, where it got me. I went straight down like a Minecraft Droppler.
Bruh.
It's dangerous in here. I don't like it.
I'm gonna scoop this thing back. Oh no. Walk out of here. Can't see. Get your ass down here. Oh no. No. Go. Hmm. Can I play Fortnite?
Dude, we playing Fortnite? Let's go! Like gritty as Darth Vader across the towers, bro. Sheesh, that's crazy. I'm trying to sip this like it's a real root beer, but ooh.
Oh, you're super good at Fortnite? Well, hell yeah. I suck at Fortnite.
Anyone that can crank 90s like it's nothing is good at Fortnite. They need to stop. No build for me. The only way I can play. Who is he shooting at?
I have no idea.
That dude need to shut up.
Whoa. Bruh. Okay. Nothing. I don't know where this dude went. God damn. Let's say if he would have kicked the cart, I'm gonna shoot his ass. Yeah, I saw the new update for this. And they added like God damn. They added the cart cannon. I'm gonna just get you back to life. Oh. Bruh. There we go. Why we got so much money?
Huh?
Why do we got $263,000?
I think that's total because we didn't spend a whole lot.
Oh.
Because we had the power of magic pistol. Which also reminds me, since I fell, I don't have my pistol.
It'll spawn back.
Oh, it do?
Yeah, it'll spawn back when we go to the shop.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted it now.
Well, you shouldn't have lost it.
Well, that lead shouldn't have been there. Did you go straight? No. That's not nice.
Damn, and we got mashed potatoes here. You dead?
No.
Okay.
Almost. I got 1 HP. If I get looked at wrong, I'm gonna die.
Oh. Back up. I said back up.
Yeah, I was trying to put him over the edge. If I get hit by anything, I'm dead.
So I'm saying back up. Bring your cart. Bring my cart closer.
What do you mean bring it closer? Ah! Why is there so much screen shake?
I have no idea. Yeah, gnome. Get out of here. Old man. Blind. Big box. And we got Ducky, dude. We got everyone, don't we?
It's on such a bad map too. I hate this map. Honestly, I hate the maps where there's just like an open space that you can fall because I'm always gonna fall.
Mm-hmm.
There's no ifs or buts. I'm falling. Can I move this to that exit? Alright, why are you snoring so loud?
You dead?
No. almost.
Oh, I'm dead. Behind you.
Bruh, does that thing not make you spin?
It should.
Well, it was latched on.
Ducky. Ducky exploded. Big egg.
Ooh.
Oh. Big egg. Oh. No, no. What is this? Oh, statue.
Just trying to put the poop as a hat out at a bowl.
I'll be that dude. I'll be that guy.
Oh.
Well, I guess we start over. The museum. Feels so slow. Immediately a poop. I found poop.
Oh.
Uppies. Open your eyes. Back it up. Back it up.
Where are we going? Oh, I thought you were gonna put it in the cart.
Okay, don't put it in yet. How's this?
It's a thing. That's an onion right there.
That's Lindy, baby.
What the fuck?
Headman. Why is Headman already out?
I don't know.
You can hide in the floor.
Oh.
Hmm. Oh, Slendy. Oh. How strange. Ah! No! Bruh. Not cool.
What?
Slendy baby almost got me killed.
Oh.
Gumball machine. Oh, what? Okay. I don't know what this do. Stack of blocks. I guess that's it. Oh. Oh no. You're alive. You alive.
Me?
Yeah,
Ooh.
you.
Whoa.
Who else?
No.
Where's this cart cannon at? We ain't. We ain't got it. Really? Bruh. Bruh. Oh!
That's crazy.
Headshots
What do you
work.
have in your hand?
Headshots work.
What did you have in your hand?
I had the health book.
The health upgrade?
Yeah.
What else did you want?
Well, you shot everything.
We got a stamina upgrade, even though there's 2. There's a sprint speed.
Do a
There's
sprint speed.
strength. Alright, that puts you right around half.
Rest is yours.
That's 7K left. Oh, save it for the next.
Bruh.
There you go.
Oh, you don't revive.
What?
It used to be, if you died in the van, it would like insta revive you.
Oh.
I guess they took that off. Get up there. Don't fight it.
I only got a little bit left.
Take a book. What do you mean a little bit left?
My root beer.
Right? Anything in the gaps? Yep.
Oh, my root beer is empty.
Empathy.
Yeah, I think there was only like 2 or so shots in it.
I need help.
You need help? Well, I need more drink.
I need help with the vase. Chill, 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 chill. Who we got? Oh. Bruh.
Man got no hop. I got no legs. Everything looking like I'm looking through a slideshow right now, bro. Why is there an invisible like wall right there? I don't like that. You know, I kind of wish there was like some kind of ping.
Yeah.
We don't have to crawl all the way up top for nothing.
You are so fresh.
So fresh, so clean.
What guy is just madly giving you no. Just weirdly thinking about vengeful diving. What guy and the actress freakishly subtly fight. Why is vengeful diving so marvelous? Feeling precious, we never curious what guy is around. Seeing vengeful diving, today was immensely terrified. Just thinking about curious what guy makes me happy.
I got something else that makes you happy.
God
A
damn
door.
it.
But the door also comes with a friend.
What kind of friend? Oh,
Yes.
that's not a problem.
No. He's like, he wants to be there.
Over here.
Hold up. I gotta get this nailed down. Hold up.
What? Huh?
Happy.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah.
Haha, he.
Hold up. Did I not send you this video, bruh?
Behind you.
Bruh, he can wait. You gotta listen to that. That thing goes hard for no reason. It's from the people that makes the SpongeBob raps, but he made a second one for like non-canon SpongeBob.
Mm.
Like he has a Shrek one, and this one is like, this one's honestly my favorite.
Bruh.
Oh yeah.
Quit
Hey.
breaking doors.
Door.
Out my way.
It's crazy. I'm so strong. I don't even need strength to rip these doors open, bro. Get out of here. Damn. Holy cow. Don't let that dude throw up on you. I
What?
got 6 HP. Damn. That
Yeah.
dude did 94.
I guess I thought you were already low on health. Aren't you?
Was I?
Yeah, you were at 20.
Is this not a
26.
Oh yeah, this isn't a new game. Okay. Dude, I'm like toasted.
Yeah, they finally made him where he can take damage.
Ooh, I thought everyone could take damage.
Now, the fishy guy couldn't take damage.
You sure? I thought I was able to pop him with a shotty at one point.
Yeah, you can shoot him, but
Hitting him with objects or something?
he never took damage to us.
Oh. No, I'm sad. I don't got no more sweet taste and stuff. All I have left is whiskeys. Like, I think I got like 10 whiskeys in the refrigerator right now.
Well, get to drinking.
Bruh, that would be mixing, and I don't know if I could do that right now.
Do it.
Hey,
Do
you just missed
it.
so much good stuff back there, bro.
Do it. Sir? Sir? Sir?
Confirm Venezuela is on state. Korean salt curry is immensely spicy. Asterisk. Asterisk. About how we like it. Well, we can go this job is very when I think of Korean salt curry. When you simply C-U-T-E cute.
You know, there was like a while ago on how to like grab these objects like super easy because they like have an invincibility frame when you first pick them up.
Mhm.
Break them no matter what I do.
Of course.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Man, I don't want to go grab whiskey, but oh, I've been drinking 2 weeks. It's hit me so hard, dude. You know, I didn't pick up 6 days this week. I only picked up 5
Yeah.
because it wasn't available, and I have screenshotted proof it won't let me pick up a pack shift
This way.
because
Hey.
it now says I need training required for pack.
Just put it in the cart.
I'm too weak.
We can.
I can't lift.
Uppies.
I am. I'm on my tippy toes.
There we go. Uppies.
So if that continues to be the fact where I don't have pack training, I'll be pretty good. Hey man, why are your doors on the floor?
Fucking doors.
Oh, what are you talking about? I don't see any doors.
Open your eyes.
I'm blocking out the hater. You know, my laugh is always weird, and I'm just kind of every time I laugh like that, I always imagine that I'm Tom. Like, can you just like think that?
Yeah.
Like, is that laugh not Tom's? Like, I know I have a weird toxic trait where if I hear it or see it enough, I start replicating it. So maybe I heard him laugh too much.
I can't stand Tom's laugh.
Right.
So fucking weird.
Bruh. You got anyone at your new job? Like, you've been there for a minute now. You got anyone you talk to?
No.
Really?
I mean,
I know everyone's segregated into their trailers, so it's not like you really need a reason to talk to people, but like...
It's not really as, like, social as...
a more manual sort building?
Yeah.
Mm.
Fuck off, fish. Don't puke on me.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
He got stuck on the cart.
Well, yeah, y'all don't really have a neighboring system. You just kind of sit in a trailer and
Yeah.
sit.
Everyone has their own designated trailer.
Does no one like walk out of their trailers and like hang out with people?
Sometimes, if their trailer is slow or,
Isn't yours normally slow, or like you getting in that spot where it's like not bad?
it's a mix. Like you get,
Like on and off certain days.
yeah, like you get a little burst of work and then it just dies out randomly. But
Okay.
it's quite simple, but I try to stay inside of my trailer.
Gotcha.
Yo, most of the people at this building, a lot of them don't speak English. That's the thing about it.
Which is weird. Especially the location you're in. Like,
Dude,
you'd assume they're like over there speaking like
No,
pure English.
because
saying stupid shit.
where I'm at, I'm maybe an hour away from New York City JFK Airport, which is the primary international airport in the US.
Which to me, if you're that close to, you know, Yorkies, you should be dealing with the Bronx speaking people where they're just like millennial slang words, but times 1,000. Hey man, your door fell. I think you need to fix that.
Maybe we should stop touching them. I mean, I talked to like 2 people at my building, but they're like older dudes. Like one
look at him and be like, you want to play Fortnite?
one dude.
I can imagine like you're talking to like some 70-year-old white. Say, hey man, you want to play some Fortnite? And he's like, oh, what chat? Oh shit.
Cause one dude I talked to, he is a dark skinned fellow, 43 years old, and another one is like a white guy, and he's like close to 50.
Okay.
Those are like the only 2 people I talked to.
That's pretty lame then.
Because almost everyone else don't really speak much English. Turret. 42,000. 42.
That's like all. That's a laser. Hold up. Let me see that.
Because I know the cannon
Oh, he can. You
Good.
can have a mini cart just for a gunning station, bro.
Because I know the cannon, it does like 500 damage per grenade. And I think this does like 60 damage per tick.
Both energy crystals are 8k, bro.
Don't take
Here.
it. Don't take it out
Put
on
it
me.
in your mouth and feel it. You know what this reminds me of? Lego Miners. Where they have that little crystal for them, like little monsters.
Mm.
I probably had like. That's exactly what they look like. That might. Is that the same thing? Man, take a health back. All the items went poof.
Let me go. Hey. No.
There's a ball under my.
Which one do you want to do? Drive the cart or be on the turret?
Huh? You gotta give me a second. I'm thinking about going back to that bridge. It's just everything in there is nasty. Like when I started out with just whiskey,
Mm.
I was finding the better tasting whiskey. But ever since I got tested into drinking the sweet tasting stuff from Braden, now all I want is the sweet tasting stuff. The whiskeys kind of suck. So I gotta grab a whiskey that's not gonna be horrible. But then that's mixing it and it's gonna be so bad.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't gotta work tomorrow, so I can just kind of
Chill.
chill in bed for like 20 hours.
Do it.
I know for sure I don't want a fireball. That shit's gross. I don't like it.
Fireball is alright.
It's alright, yes. But if I'm having it after something, no. And I have to be in the mood to have cinnamon. I like cinnamon, but I'm not really open to having cinnamon all the time. I have to have it when I'm prepared to have it, you know?
Yeah.
Even though you're gonna get off soon, I'm gonna grab some. So I'll be right back.
Alright. Why are all these doors open? Took that. Ducky. Doing well, Ducky.
I'm back. There's a dust on my face. Why is he staring at me like that? I don't know you. That's my purse. Why is he looking at me like that? What's that one little meme where it's like the dude that's like, that baby squaring up at me? Whose kid is this? Where'd he go? Whose kid is this? What if I just grabbed him and ran?
Probably die.
He did.
You probably would.
You wanna test that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to yo ass. You did.
No.
Ducky comes.
Oh, fuck. Oh fuck. Oh. Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, what happened?
Picked up the doll and it flung its arm and hit it.
Well, look at this door. Fuck off, bruh.
Did it hit everywhere but him?
Ducky.
How much charge did that take? 1 to 4?
Yeah. Ducky. I don't even know where the orb went.
Well, if it killed him, it probably got broken.
Oh, no. Go back. Go back. What? Chill. Relax. Relax. Tail is stuck on something. Stay like that. Uppies. Stay just like that. Where do you die?
Honestly, I kept running and I kept running and I'm wherever the one doll is.
Yeah,
Oh, did you see that they got a new Conjuring coming out?
Which one?
The new one, like, it's gonna be in the movie theater soon. That's why Annabelle is in, I think, either Virginia or West Virginia, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, they had a whole event where they moved Annabelle to promote the new Conjuring movie.
The actual Annabelle doll?
Yeah, like the full-on real Annabelle doll.
Hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't see it. It was all over TikTok like a week or two ago.
I
At
mean,
least for me.
I knew that they were making a new one. I just didn't know when.
Yeah, I don't know when it's like fully out, but yeah, they got the new Conjuring coming out. Let me take a look.
You know
See more about it.
the Warren son-in-law, the one that is actually taking care of their museum. He had to actually lock up the movie Annabelle doll because they suspect, because they suspect, since it was in a movie, where everyone thought that the movie doll was haunted, so it got a bunch of negative energy, that it somehow formed its own haunting.
Oh.
So they keep it locked up next to the real Annabelle doll.
Yeah, it's called The Conjuring Last Rite.
Hmm.
The official trailer came out a week ago.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look at that.
Honestly, it looked pretty good.
I mean, like, all the Conjurings are pretty good. Alien! Alien! There's your body.
I mean, the trailer kind of made it look like obviously there's gonna be CGI. You kind of don't really have that kind of scare anymore, but the CGI jump scare kind of thing that they had going on in the trailer, kind of lame. Not gonna lie. I mean, it looked like a TikTok filter, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you could have done a little bit better with that. That's right around the minute mark.
Don't touch that, bruh.
Huh?
You touched my dinosaur. Get in front of my laser. The dude gonna get zapped. Where'd you go?
Also, I don't know what the movie's called, but there's another horror movie coming out. Huh. Did you lose any money on that orb or not?
No. This ain't fucking powerful.
I think whatever you had in front of it, you just like disintegrated, so you might need to move that.
It was just the radio thing. It was just sitting in front of it.
I know there's another horror movie coming out. I don't know if it's already out or still coming out. But it's your common time loop idea. But each time that they die and they relive the same day, they are hunted by a different entity.
Is it the Until Dawn movie?
Is it?
Because I think
it might be.
That's already out.
It might be.
I know I didn't want to watch it because I knew it didn't have anything to do with the game.
Honestly, I'm not super into how can I say this? In the very beginning, I would be very hesitant for that same reason. But after watching so many animes and so many things where they take the adapted of script and change it, I kind of got used to it. But it's kind of like the Borderlands movie, right?
Yeah.
I watched the Borderlands movie going into it thinking that it's going to be a Borderlands themed, but not the real Borderlands.
Yeah.
And I wasn't disappointed. I like the Borderlands movie. People hate it because it doesn't follow any Borderlands game where you have all your common people.
Yeah.
So going into, like, say if I wanted to watch Until Dawn, I would go into it not thinking about the game, but in the game universe. So I think I would have a little bit of fun with watching it.
I mean, my problem with it, because Until Dawn was
It was a good game.
It was a butterfly effect game that your death is permanent in that game.
And your choices mattered.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
the fact that they put the name Until Dawn, and yet these people are still like respawning.
Yeah, I get that. Because, you know, you're kind of like sitting there like, well, why didn't I get that in the game?
Yeah.
But it's kind of like not what the game's all about.
You would have to like completely restart the game to get the ending. To get the ending that you want.
I like how there's a smiley face chilling there like, yeah, I just did that.
This game fucking pisses me off, bruh. God damn
He
it.
took all that time for that dinosaur. You know what?
Over a stupid
Gone.
fucking tail.
He gone. But yeah, I mean, I get that. It does kind of suck that it's not canon to the Until Dawn like game universe. But I would go into it not thinking about how the game's played.
Yeah.
More of what if they took the game and redid it so it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Just so I never feel disappointed when I watch movies like this, because there's so, and I mean so many games and movies that are replicated after each other. Some of them are good, like all the Mario movies, not bad. Could have been better, but not bad.
Yeah.
But I don't go into them thinking like, you know, Nintendo 64. I go into them thinking, oh, we're gonna have a funny little red man and a green man doing shit that they shouldn't be doing. I'm not disappointed. But no, I fully get where you're coming from. I used to get really salty when they don't match up with the original content at all.
I mean, it's like The Last of Us TV show.
Yeah, The Last of Us game, and then you had the movie and like the show. It didn't feel the same.
Like
but
the show.
if you looked at it, you're like, okay, you got the two main characters in the universe, but they're not them.
Yeah. Like, I told my old lady that I do not like who they casted as Joel. I do not like Pedro Pascal as Joel.
You know, I don't think he was the right actor for that at all.
No. Because Joel, he's this big, intimidating dude. But
he's everything but.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I get that. Oh, I seen this on the Oh, we can't do it with this one.
Oh! Don't say anything, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, she started swinging. I had to go. But I fully get that. I still want to watch it though because it looks like a good movie. I know it's not gonna be like Until Dawn.
Yeah.
I know it's not gonna have the butterfly effect where their choices matter. It's a horror movie. And they want to make it as scary as possible. I want to watch it for the idea of it being a time loop,
Yeah.
but each time they go through the loop, they're being hunted by a different thing. Just that alone, I want to watch it. They could slap on any other name or any other universe, and I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Until Dawn. I just like the idea of what it has. So that's why I want to watch that one.
It's breaking every day.
Some games, when they make a movie, I do get sacrilegious over it. 100%. I don't. What was the last one I got like really heated over because it wasn't what it was supposed to be?
Wasn't it the Halo?
Man, lady, stop touching the damn card. Bro. Follow me. Never mind. You have an infinite sprint. Oh, okay, I'm dead.
Nice.
But she's away from the cart. Mission accomplished. Halo, nah. Hold up.
I don't know if you talked about the Halo. I don't know if that was you or Will. I think that was probably Will.
It might have been Will because I'm not really a big Halo fan. If I'm being completely honest.
Really?
No. Like I liked Halo Reach because that's what I had when I played on console. Halo Reach and Halo 3. Those were good. ODST and all those, I didn't mind for them. But they weren't really... They didn't speak out to me. Because like I said, I am a heavy multiplayer gamer.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have a multiplayer that I vibe with, I'm not really gonna play it too much. Halo, the campaign and what it stands for is great. You're in this forgot what the Spartan armor is like normally called. I don't think it's unicorn. No, it's not unicorn. It's some magical name. I don't know what it's called. But that armor that Master Chief is in is this super high grade defense armor, right? And when you're playing in a multiplayer game where it's mostly PvP and everybody has this armor, I don't like that it takes a whole magazine from one gun to kill someone.
Yeah.
Because then you gotta reload and then you got the next player. I liked how they did it in Crisis where, you know, you have stealth and then armor and then normal. I like because you had to actually switch between them. And they have a timed amount of what you're in it. But Halo, their multiplayer, I didn't really like it. Campaign was great. I don't have a problem with it. It was a really good campaign. I really like the whole skulls for difficulty. But the multiplayer is where it lost me. I didn't like the PvP as much. So I don't really have a say in the PvP mode. But like recent games that got turned into movies, like Five Nights at Freddy's, that was cringy. Why the fuck would you do that?
I never watched it.
Ones that they did a good, Mortal Kombat, that was good. People say Doom was bad. I actually like the Doom movie. Resident Evil, hit or miss. They have a lot of Resident Evil movies. Does it follow what the? Do we just get energy crystals and stuff and just supercharge a cart? Or do you want to have a cart just for the cannon?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No.
That's why I'm asking you. Too bad.
Oh.
200 IQ. Wow. Resident Evil, hit or miss. I like the games, but some of the movies and shows are really, really boring.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Resident Evil 3 movie the most out of all of them.
Yeah. The newer ones are just all CGI and animated, and I don't really feel them. But yeah, there's a lot of games I get turned into movies.
Yeah.
They're all, to me, are hit or miss.
I mean, like, Resident Evils, the Resident Evil movies never really took after the games.
No, they were just like zombie movies.
Yeah. Then after some time, they did have like,
They had main, I wouldn't say main characters. They had rememberable characters. Like I think it was the third one you were talking about where they had Pyramid Head, and he was like the main antagonist. Where they were in that, like, was it not the third one?
No,
like
that was the Afterlife, I think. That was the fourth one.
They were like this like kind of castle while they were getting ambushed by like tons of zombies, and they had Pyramid Head in there.
Yeah, the big guy from RE5.
Yeah, because they also had like that one cargo ship or something where they had like all the dogs and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I like that because they had rememberable characters, but it didn't follow any plot line at all.
No. Like,
not a single goddamn one.
Like, the thing
this is a zombies movie.
Like, the thing I don't understand, like, they've added characters from the games, like Claire Redfield, Chris Redfield, Leon Kennedy. But for some reason in the movie, they didn't have Chris Redfield, like, playing as someone from the BSAA. Whenever they first brought him in, Chris Redfield was in a prison cell.
Yeah, which makes no fucking...
Yeah, like, that made zero sense to me. Unless he, like, became a traitor for the BSAA, but it's been years since I watched it. I don't think they even explained why he got locked up.
And then I think it was a couple years ago. I seen it. It was on Netflix, I think. It was like almost an animated. No, it wasn't animated. It was a real life. In the beginning, they had like Wesker Redfield and like a couple other characters like in this white lab. I don't know anything about it. Like, pulled it up, watched it, and I was like, nah, this is stupid. And it was like a whole 40-minute episode of them in a lab creating the Z virus. Not the Z virus.
The T?
Whatever virus the zombie virus is.
I think it was either T virus, I think.
Yeah, they were like creating the T virus. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching?
I mean, the first 3 Resident Evil movies were fantastic.
Yeah.
But after that, they started getting into like the higher tech. Wesker came into the picture.
Yeah.
And like making Wesker like invincible, where he's controlling the infected. But in the game, he's nothing like that.
No, I mean, he's strong as fuck. He pissed me the fuck off. And
That's because
Resident Evil.
that's because
But
Wesker infected himself.
yeah, I mean he was strong, but he wasn't controlling other
No,
like infected. No.
he took the Las Plagas virus from Resident Evil 4 and made Ouroboros out of it for Resident Evil 5. So it's not like he can control the dead,
No.
but
He was a super strong himself.
yeah.
Which is weird. The other one I had, I think what they should have done. Almost all the Resident Evils, they had the female character as the lead. If they wanted to have a really nice horror type Resident Evil, why don't they take after the few, like the most recent one? Like Biohazard? Dude, that would be so amazing to see.
I mean, the most recent one is
Well, not the super most recent
Yeah.
one, because we just had Village.
is
with the
RE4
rose.
is RE4 remake.
I'm talking about not remake. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the most
Village.
recent one that's not a remake was The Village. The one before that one. I think that one was what, 7?
Yeah, 7.
A Biohazard? Is
Mhm.
it Biohazard?
Yeah.
That one. If you would take that one and turn that into a movie, that would be so good because you're following a single protagonist as they're in this family home. They're trying to escape, and you've just got this fucking mad family trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Dude, that right there would be amazing to see as a movie.
But with
Village would be a little too crazy because you got all these fucking this vampire lady and all these other
Yeah.
characters, and it's just that one would be all over the place. Biohazard would be where it's at to make the movie.
because I know for the Resident Evil movies, they've primarily only been like letting out like animations. But
Yeah, and I don't like that.
no. And I know that they do have a new Resident Evil series on Netflix. I tried watching it, but
No, I don't like that animated style. It's too
no.
what we call in the anime series
The
CGI.
yeah, but the new series that's on Netflix, it's real people. But I tried watching it. I think I watched the first episode, and I think there's only like 6 episodes, and I did not like it.
That might be the one I was talking about earlier where they had Wesker and them in a little lab. Because that's the only
I think-
one I remember on Netflix.
That could be it.
Because it started out so slow. I was just sitting, like the whole
Yeah.
episode, they're in a lab talking about the T virus and they got like a bunch of kids and stuff. I don't even know if they had any of the main characters.
No.
They just, they went to a lab. They seen Wesker's name on the door and they were trying to figure out what he's doing because he's in there all the time. And then you got some character coming out talking about like you don't want to go in there or whatever, and then Wesker comes out. I don't remember it because this was years ago.
Mhm.
But if that's the same thing, yeah, no, that was boring. I couldn't
Yeah.
get through the first episode. You want to continue or you want to end it there? Because we're turning this into a podcast. Because I can't operate. I got some funny juice in me, which I don't mind. I don't mind just sitting here talking.
Because
But like,
I do think that I saw somewhere that they are making another Resident Evil movie. And it's gonna have like Alice, Chris Redfield, Leon, all of them in it.
they're having all of them in it. That might be 6.
I don't know.
if we're basing it off of the game to a movie, then it would probably be 6 because that's I think the only one that has almost every of the main characters. He said, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's, almost every Resident Evil you follow the 2s up to 3 characters. Like Resident Evil 5, you had Shiva and Chris. 4, you had Leon and Ashley. So you got your 2 main characters. 6, you had a story of every character,
Yeah.
So if they have every character, it's either gonna be, if it's based off a game, it would be 6. If it's just them just doing them, they're probably gonna make a stupid movie or show off of it.
Yeah.
Which I love Resident Evil. Don't get me wrong. I love Resident Evil, and the next game better have co-op. That is not.
It is gonna be open world though.
Stuff.
Resident Evil 9 is gonna be open world.
I'll be alright with that. As long as I can play with a friend.
Yeah.
I'll be 100% fine with it. I like co-op games.
I don't know, because it's already confirmed that the main character is going to be Leon, which they don't usually like to have other people with Leon. So I'm not entirely sure. Because they were saying some stuff about since this is gonna be the last game that Leon, Chris, Jill, Claire, all those main old-time characters, that this is gonna be their last game, because at this point they're all hitting 50 years old.
Yeah. Fucking grown up sucks.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have, I mean, if they want to keep the original voice actors, absolutely. They can always get something that sounds close to them, or do what a lot of games do, and it's just, oh, it's a child. Because in Resident Evil Village, you have Rose. She doesn't really fit in at all to the rest of the Resident Evil series, but she is a kid of the mold. Which I still think that's weird. We went from T-virus to mold.
Yeah. T-virus, mold, and werewolves.
Right? But that's beyond the fact. They can absolutely keep going with Resident Evil series.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the main group, but they do have to keep going with the idea of Resident Evil, and they keep changing it so much.
I hope that they fix the Resident Evils, because they're going through a lot of changes.
Bro, they're going through so many identity crisis. It's not even funny. We started out with a nice,
nice regular zombie virus.
It was like a fourth person vibe. Resident Evil started off with I call it a fourth person vibe, because you're a camera in the top of a room and you're watching your character move around.
Yeah.
That was original. And then we started adapting the third person with Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
I believe that's the first one that had
over the shoulder,
over the shoulder. And then we went to more third person with Resident Evil 5, 6.
Yeah.
And then 7 and 8 were first person.
Which then they did a DLC for Village to do a third person.
Which they went through that along with the genre for the Identity Crisis. It's always been a zombie game.
Yeah.
And then you hit 4 and 5. They were really, really good. I like the feel of those. The
Yeah.
like 1, 2, 3, and then all the in between ones. They were really scary because the way the camera was set up, you always felt trapped.
Yeah.
I like that feeling. And then here comes, 6 or 5 and 6 where there's a lot more going on, a lot more guns,
A lot more
and
action.
a lot more action. And then you've got Biohazard, which is purely a horror scary game.
Yeah.
And then you got Village, which is, in my opinion, more, I want to say less scary, more actiony. It still had the vibes of both,
Yeah.
but then you started getting into like the mythological stuff. Like you're now dealing with mold, where you have this slime fucking blob creature in the basement.
Yeah.
You have a vampire lady that's 8 feet. No, she was 8 feet tall with flying monsters. A dude that controls metal like he's from the fucking DC universe or whatever. It's like, what the fuck is going on? You're going through such an identity crisis. It's not even funny.
Yeah, because they started off with like the T virus for like the first 3 games, I think. Then they went to Las Plagas, which was a parasite. Then Wesker stole the parasite, turned it into Ouroboros. Then they changed it to mold, and then the mold carried over to werewolves.
Yeah, which is like, at this point, what the fuck is going on? We're not even dealing with zombies
Like,
anymore.
I hope that they like, cause I understand like the old time Resident Evils, like Resident Evil Outbreak, they had this thing where it's like a regular zombie, but it was covered in leeches, where you couldn't kill it. So I think they took that idea
Yeah,
from
kind
the
of like
leeches.
the Invincible one from Resident Evil 4, right?
No, from Resident Evil
It's co-
5. The
Was it
giant,
5?
yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
It was 5. It was a leech motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took that idea and put it back into 5. They also had a thing in Resident Evil Outbreak. It was some kind of creature. It was in the frozen, in the freezer mission. But it was some creature that when it became unfroze, similar to the Vertigo from RE4. Similar to that.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, that dude was also invincible.
Yeah. I mean, you could kill him, but
Pop his. Yeah. Yeah, Resident Evil's is going through so many identity crises, but I also think it's the people that's developing the game / story, because if their company is changing so much, because it's from Capcom.
yeah.
I haven't really seen much about Capcom's like development team. But if it's the same thing of what's going on with a lot of the other game companies,
yeah.
then maybe there's an issue with who's in charge, and they're not even following the same script anymore.
But the good thing is the lead developer of RE9 is the same developer that did RE7.
Is it?
Yes. And it is going to be a third person. Leon is the main character. It's neither confirmed or denied if like Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, or Claire Redfield, or even Ada is going to be in it. They only confirmed Leon on the main cover.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind if it's going to be another single player game.
Yeah.
I'm just really itching for another Operation Raccoon City.
They ain't gonna do
I know they're
like
not.
they
But
Capcom.
I want a multiplayer type game.
But like the Resident Evil series, it had so many fails when it comes to multiplayer or co-op. Because
They keep doing it wrong.
because at first on the PS2, that's when Capcom first released Resident Evil Outbreak to do online co-op. But it had so many bugs and no one liked it. It didn't run well.
First is on a PlayStation 2.
Then
That's their first fault.
then that's when they brought out Operation Raccoon City, which obviously Operation Raccoon City is like a 30 to 70 people like it. Not too many people like it.
The other reason why it's not played anymore is because you physically cannot play it.
Yeah.
Once when they brought it to the PC world, well, not even then. It has always been on the original Xbox Home platform, which was on the 360.
Yeah.
You cannot use the Xbox Home on anything. You can't play it on Xbox, you can't play it on PC because they shut down those servers.
Yeah.
So even if it was available now, well, if it was available now, I feel like you'd still have at least 20 to 50 players still playing years and years later.
Yeah.
But right now, you cannot play it. Not.
Like, I got a fucking Xbox 360 and a PS2 behind me right now. But then after Operation Raccoon City, that's when they brought out RE5, which of course RE5 is like 50-50 with some people.
It was great.
Yeah.
When playing on the console. For me, when I was playing on PC, it wasn't bad, but my issue was it brought back a lot of memories when I was playing with my brother, and
Yeah.
it didn't really feel the same. So my emotions made it hard for me to play it again.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't really finish the game.
Then after RE5, that's when they brought out RE6, which everyone hated RE6.
Yes, because you're going.
Oh!
Get fucked. RE6, honestly, I don't love it,
Yeah.
but I don't hate it. I would give it like a 2-star rating.
Yeah.
I like the idea of playing a lot of different stories at a lot of different viewpoints, and they're all intertwined because you're following the same start to end story, but you got different timelines in it.
Yeah.
The thing that throws me off is how you have Tic Tacs for health. Stupid. Watch a stupid ass. Get fucked.
Oh. You know, then after RE6, they decided to try it again with the They decided to try it again with the Resident Evil. I can't remember what it's called.
Revelations.
No.
That was the main one that was like in between 6 and 7, I think.
Resident
that
Evil.
Revelations was a remake. That was a little bit older.
No, I'm talking about. It came out with the Resident Evil Village. It was some kind of it was you with 3 other people, and
Oh, reverse, right?
no, reverse is another one, but I'm talking about like it's 4 people collecting supplies while one person is like the main enemy. They can look through the cameras, see where everyone is. They can set traps, put zombies
that?
in certain places.
I'm pretty sure that was reverse.
No, reverse was there was like there's 4 people on each team, 4 infected, 4 survivors, and you basically it's like a team deathmatch. Or else it's like you got 7 people alive, 1 infected. They kill 1 person. Then there's 2 people infected, 6 people alive.
Are you sure? I
Yeah.
thought reverse was 4 versus 1, and they had to
Let me
go
look it.
through rooms to get the key to get to the main ending, and the antagonist could select between different like boss monsters, and that's who they would play as. And they would switch rooms with cameras. They could fill rooms with traps and monsters. And they would like the whole idea was to try to survive on either side. I thought that's what reverse was. It's,
Which one was it? I played it.
I don't remember a team deathmatch. Yeah, reverse came out in 2022. And that's the one I'm thinking about.
Oh, it's called Resident Evil Resistance.
Resistance. Okay, so that one came out in 2020.
Yeah, Resident Evil Resistance is the one where it's 4 survivors and 1 killer. So it's kind of like a Dead by Daylight kind of thing.
Okay, so what is reverse? Because that's the one I know of.
Reverse was you could pick your class. Yeah, here it is. Came out in 2022.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I played both of them.
Okay, so resistance is the one I was thinking of. Reverse is kinda like a kill confirm.
Yeah. So they tried those,
Reverse
but
is stupid.
both of those games died extremely fast. They do not have good reviews at all.
Yes, but that's also because they didn't do them well.
Yeah.
Resistance would have been great if they continued to do development. They kind of bundled it. That's what killed it. They bundled it with the purchase of Village.
Mm-hmm.
This one was Reverse, yes. I think. They bundled it with Village. So the only way to get Reverse was kind of buying Village.
Yeah.
Village gave you the campaign, Reverse gave you the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't really a whole lot to grind for. There was no campaign idea behind it. You just played multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's where like Operation Raccoon City was great because you had all the maps from the campaign. You had stuff to grind for, and it was in one game.
Yeah.
Like looking at the gameplay for Reverse, this looks boring. It doesn't scream Resident Evil. It's just screaming multiplayer. Which you can say that with any game. But I believe if they would do it better, it would have some kind of traction.
That's the thing. Like, Resident Evil Outbreak, it came out in like 1998, I think. And they've already confirmed that they are not remaking any of the Outbreaks because
which is crazy,
because their experiments with multiplayer games have all failed.
What if they do them wrong?
I mean, like, if they do it exactly like how Outbreak is, it would be amazing. They just have to add servers to the game.
Yeah, and this is also where experience from us would change how games like that was.
Yeah.
Because here's a random idea. Not one that I would say would be the main idea of it. But this is an idea that very few games take, but I think would be very fun. Did that baby just fucking bust that door down? God damn. Just ran away. Shit. Is a thing from Space Lord. Space Lords got shut down.
Yeah.
Well, it's not shut down. You can still play it, but they don't make any updates. They're too busy making a Mountain Blade game. But they have your playable campaign. Let me wind back. This is also a thing that's in Sniper Elite 4, the zombie version. I don't think it's a sniper, the zombie version. But you're playing the normal campaign with multiplayer or even solo, but you opt in for multiplayer and you have a nemesis join. He is someone that's going to go against you. He's going to be like an elite enemy that you have to take down, but controlled by an actual player. Imagine if you're playing, I don't know, Resident Evil 5, and you have, well, I don't think Resident Evil 5 really has people like that. I mean, none of Resident Evils really have that. Well, imagine if you're playing, you know, one of the Resident Evil games.
Yeah.
Like 4. Yeah, let's go with 4. You go into the town, but someone joins and they get to choose the chainsaw guy. He's a little bit harder and he's more dangerous than the other characters. He's gonna be a threat. You gotta try to take him out, but he's actually played by another character. And if you kill him, he gets kicked out of the game. And then you're fine to continue playing. That little idea of being able to join in a random game and you can change it, that would be awesome. Are they gonna lose any progress? No. Can they fail and restart? Yes. Would that be a little bit more fun because it would spice up the gameplay? I think so.
Yeah.
I think that would be a little fun. Could it also be bad if someone has infinite ammo and you fucking just get in there and just RPG to death? Absolutely. But that would spice it up just a hair. But our ideas will never be put into these games.
No. But
which sucks because a lot of the community's ideas would make Resident Evil games just so much better.
Like, I'm gonna send you something. This one is the multiplayer of Resident Evil Outbreak. Just fast forward it to where they're actually in the game. But like, they don't even have to remake it. All they have to do is just do a remaster and put it for sale. That's all they have to do. That way then you can still have the online capabilities, but for the same exact game.
Yeah.
Because this game was amazing for me growing up.
Because we have memories tied to them.
Yeah.
And what is this? Oh. Because it just has the nostalgia feel.
Yeah. Like they don't
Like
they don't
it
have
doesn't
to
even have to be that crazy because you got two people running on the same screen.
Yeah.
They don't have to do shit for that.
No. Like all it is you can have up to 4 people playing with you.
Oh, that
And-
would be horrible. You'd be 4 people crammed in a fucking like 2x2 space, dude. And everybody being like half naked, bro. Dude, I'd be trying to do the gritty.
But like Resident Evil
But still,
Outbreak,
that would be fun.
Resident Evil Outbreak was meant to be a 4-player multiplayer game. It was meant for it. It was way ahead of its time. If it came out for like Xbox 360, it would be so popular nowadays. But they were just way ahead of their time. Not everyone had an Ethernet cable connected to their PS2. So
Not at all.
no, so not a lot of people experienced the multiplayer aspect of the game.
And people got consoles to be wireless.
Exactly.
You had few people that did Ethernet or even LAN server.
Like I don't know, like the creator of the video Residents of Evil, I don't know where he even got the game from to where he can do multiplayer, because everywhere that I looked up, it just shows that it's like sketchy websites that'll give you hundreds of viruses.
He probably did some kind of emulator and some kind of mod.
Yeah, could have been, but they don't even have to up the graphics of the game. Just do a remaster and call it a day. Because this game was top notch for PS2. And considering these games are extremely rare to come by now, because most of them are either broke, lost, or just don't work in general. I'm just lucky I found Outbreak 1 and Outbreak 2, but I had to pay like $80 for both.
Yeah.
For each.
I mean, that's vintage for you now.
Yeah.
Even though to us they don't feel vintage. But in the lame scheme of things, those games are 20 years old.
Yeah.
If not older.
Like Outbreak, it came, when did that game come out? I think it was either 1996 or
Yeah, so
1998.
Way, like, over 20 years old now. But to us, it's going to be vintage. They stopped production of those games like a year or so after.
Oh no, it was 2003.
2003. It's still,
Yeah.
that's like
20
about
plus.
20,
Like
22.
22. Yeah.
Yeah, 22 years old. They stopped production of the games probably in 4 or 5, and people just have to hold on to a copy for 20 some years, and you gotta buy it. So the price I can justify,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not understanding why not remastering it.
Yeah.
Because if they remastered the classics, slapped the same price tag of what they're being sold for as, you know, original copies,
Yeah.
they'd make so much money.
I mean, like, I
Because the
understand.
game's already there, just spiff it up.
I mean, I understand that they've already done a remake to 2, 3, and 4, and you could still get the original RE4 off the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. But they have not, like, remastered the... They did remaster Code Veronica. I know that. Because you can still get that on PlayStation 4. But, they didn't remaster the original RE2 and RE3. They already done a remake of RE1, which they're planning to do another remake of it.
That's dumb. A remake of a remake?
Because the remake of RE1, it was still a top.
Yes.
It was still a top-down view. They didn't go with the over the shoulder, so they're planning to remake it with over the shoulder and instead of RE5 graphics.
So they did a actual remake, but instead they want to make an enhanced remake.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I think that they're just trying to get up to RE6 because they're trying to fix what they fucked up on RE6 with the remakes.
They're gonna have a challenge with that one.
Yeah.
They got so much. I'm still upset about the whole fucking Ada series where I gotta play as some random dude. That was stupid.
You know, I mean, Ada, she's not meant to have
she's
anyone.
Solo.
Yeah.
But like, who the fuck am I? Like,
I don't think you played as Hunk. I don't think.
No, you're just some random dude, but you look like Hunk.
Yeah.
Just because the outfit, he was just some random guy.
Yeah.
He's part of whatever secret force just kind of chills around Ada to make sure she's there.
Or else
or whatever. I don't know the whole lore behind Ada, but that's what it kind of seemed like because in every cutscene she just kind of had the dude there. If it was just her, it would just be just her, but she always had some operation guy behind her.
I mean, if you played Ada solo, the operation guy wouldn't be there.
Okay.
So I think just because all the other characters had a co-op character, I guess they just decided to add a character that had no story, no background, had nothing to say, just so Ada's can have a co-op as well.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But still, that's a little weird.
Yeah, in my opinion, they just need to change up the entire story of RE6. Do a complete do-over and a complete remake.
Yeah, that would just be remaking the whole game at that point.
Yeah.